everybody. My name is David Woldingen, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about Mizzou recruiting. However, before we do that, please remember to hit the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. Check out our Facebook page and Instagram page. Now, Mizzou's been busy this week. They picked up 3 commitments. The one I'm going to be talking about, though, is Demariyon Houston. He's coming out of Hutchinson Community College. Originally was a 5.73 star. His senior year out of high school, he caught 35 passes for 772 yards with 11 touchdowns. He's 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, and the dude can flat out run. Kind of a little bit about his past is he signed in 2019 with Nebraska after committing to Texas. He didn't play at all while he was at Nebraska. He redshirted his freshman year, and then the 2020 year, I guess, he didn't really fit their system, so he didn't get many reps and decided to go to community college route after that to get some playing time. He left there in May 2021. At the community college last season, he had 19 passes for 280 yards in 11 games. Now, that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is worth noting that they had a lot of weapons on that team, including the number 1 wide receiver coming out of the junior college. So, market, if you will. So they had a lot of people they could pass the ball around to and spread the ball around to. So he did make a sizable impact. The comment coming from their coach is that he's an extremely fast player and can really take the top end off of defense. And you can kind of see that just watching his spring game clips. Just the flat out acceleration and speed he has is pretty impressive, and he just blows by guys. So even though Mizzou's wide receiver core is pretty deep now, which we couldn't say a couple of years ago, I would say it was our weakness a couple of years ago. There's a lot of talent in that room. He's going to have some work to do, mainly just because some of those guys have more experience than he does. And at the same time, he does have a skill that some of those other guys don't have, and that's the flat out speed and the potential that he could bring our offense just by taking the top off the field and opening things up for Luther Burden. It's going to be interesting to see how he was used or will be used, and if he can earn his way on into a playing spot or into a role on this team, or if he'll be on the bench again like he was in Nebraska. Everything I've heard about this kid and read about this kid is he's a good kid, hard worker, could have the potential to make a huge impact with our offense. He's a 2023 commit, so he won't be here until after this next football season. So he still has 1 more year in a community college. And the other thing worth noting is when he does get here, he'll have 2 years of eligibility left to play. I am kind of excited to see if he'll make some type of impact with this team, especially, like I said, again, our wide receiver core talent is definitely not lacking anymore. So he's going to have to put in the work to see the playing field. It's going to be really interesting to see down the run how Drink uses these players in his offense, especially because he was touted as this great offensive mind. Now that he actually has some weapons, it's going to be fun to see what he does with this offense. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and continue to tune in to Under the Arch Sports for future updates.